it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. We are still working on these little paint palette, jewelry dishes, whatever you want to call it. So we have not quite a full coat on that one. We need to do the sides on that one, and then these other two have a full coat. This one doesn't have any over here. So I think we'll work on this one, and then work on these to get like a second coat. I don't know, I feel like that feels like a good plan. Okay, so this is all like, we've got some separation with the water in here, so I'm just going to mix it up, just reintegrate that water back into it. Okay, that should be good. Let's grab a brush. I don't know, I think this one's fine. It has a little bit of, I got some of the lint out of it. Let me check this out closely and make sure we got everything. Maybe just a little dab. Like over here. Okay, maybe like a little dab over here. And let's add some to the sides. I forgot to mention earlier, for anybody that has an Etsy shop, they've always had like this kind of what would you call it, like kind of like a secret way of like was it the kind of like the, what is that called, like I can't remember what people call it, but basically like each listing that you have on Etsy kind of has like a secret like score in terms of like how well, so like how well it scores depends on like how much visibility Etsy will bring to it. I'm kind of blanking on what they call that. Listing score, I guess. Something like that. So that's always been like a secret, like behind the scenes thing that Etsy's done. Like all you could really do is kind of like I don't know, like do your best to like I guess sort of, if you want to say like optimize your listings and stuff to make them rank higher in search. But now they're bringing a lot more like visibility to that, to the sellers. And I really haven't like looked at it very much. but I think it gives you like some more tips and things from their like AI bot. So some of them might not be applicable depending on your brand. Like it might say like, oh, like the photo is too dark, but if that, you know, has something to do with like your brand and stuff, or like or like sometimes like what you're selling, like something, some kind of like light or something, maybe you want the photo to be dark so that you can actually see what it looks like when it's like shining, whatever, you know, like that kind of thing. Sometimes it's supposed to be like that, so you can kind of like ignore some of the stuff that it's saying, but they're just kind of like trying to be like helpful suggestions for like how to improve your listings and rank higher in the search. I've heard that like some people are like kind of like freaking out about it as like some kind of new thing, but this has been like what Etsy's been doing this entire time. They're just making it more transparent to the sellers on like what exactly they're looking for when they are, you know, I don't know if I want to say they're boosting listings, but the ones that kind of like favor more for the algorithm, it's kind of like giving you a little bit more insight into that. I really haven't looked at it very much, but definitely check it out if you have an Etsy shop. Just logging in, going to what is that, like your, what's that called, just like when you're in like the behind the scenes page, that gives you all that like dashboard info and whatever. You can find more information on it there. Oh, I just also heard today that starting this October 2024, Etsy is apparently going to be favoring items that cost less than $6 to ship. So I don't know, I feel like probably a lot of people like are selling things that cost more than $6 to ship. Like, what are you shipping that is like less than that? Like a postcard? Like stickers? Like I feel like there are not that many like physical items that you could ship that would be less than $6. You know, like I guess some things, I don't know, it's kind of iffy if it would be like 5 or 6, but like once it hits like that $6 amount, which I feel like $6 to $8 is pretty typical for like small sized items. Like, I don't know, like if I sold like a small pinch pot, or like a mini vase, I feel like it would be somewhere around there, like for the shipping to be like about, I don't know, like $6 or something. So I don't know, I feel like it's kind of dumb. But because it's like I don't know. I guess I'm kind of just like, what's the point? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, all of my stuff, I have it on estimated shipping. So, like, it costs what it costs. Like, I'm not, like, overcharging for shipping, you know, like, and I guess I don't really know, but I feel like a lot of shops would do estimated shipping. I guess I don't really know. It definitely depends on the shop, because if you just had a sticker shop, you could definitely just do like a very easy like one you know, one price point for shipping, because like it really would not be very much to ship a sticker like in the same country or to other countries. Like, it's pretty much just gonna be the same price. But if you're like shipping like ceramic vases, and they're like really like, they're really big, they're really heavy, like, it just costs what it costs. Like, you can't just like cut down on the shipping unless you're like eating the cost, which is something you shouldn't be doing. Like, the customer should have to pay for that, like, you know, unless they're paying some like, I don't know, maybe if they're paying like hundreds of dollars or something, then it's like, okay, like, maybe that shipping cost can come out of the, you know, the price that they paid for the item or something. I don't know. But I'm just like, I don't really get it, because like, are people really changing? Are people really going to do anything about it? Like, really going to go and like change their pricing? Because like, I mean, I feel like the only way that you could do that is if you are just overcharging for no reason, or like, wait, just a minute. I want to make sure I get this. I'm not sure if I put a first coat on this section. Okay. I don't know. I don't really I don't really get it, I guess. And I mean, I don't know, like me, like with the estimated shipping, I guess I'm not really sure, like how is it going to do that? Because the estimated shipping is sort of different, like, depending on like who the buyer is. So I guess that's kind of interesting in how that's going to work. I mean, I don't know. But, wait, shoot, what was I gonna say? Shoot, now I've lost my train of thought. Like, I was gonna say something else, but then I was like, I don't know, just completely forgot. Oh, like for me, like even with the estimated shipping, like if it overcharges people, like I'll refund them. So like, so the people that like buy from my shop, like I want to give them the lowest price that they can, because like I know it's annoying. No one wants to pay for shipping, you know, like. And it always like depends like on how much it's going to be, depending on like where you live or whatever and stuff. So it's always like sort of like this hidden cost. Like I get it. I know it's really annoying. But I don't know, like if these people are just like overcharging because they don't know how to like properly package their items. Like how are you, like what are you doing to change your packaging to be, so it was like $6 or more and now like the shipping has gone down. Like how are you making it go lower than that? Like were you using something that's like, I don't know, something too large? Like you should optimize like how you're packaging your items so that your customers can get like the lowest price that they can. I feel like as long as you can kind of like, as long as that makes sense, from a business standpoint, there are definitely larger businesses where, you know, they just have like only a few shipping options, and they'll like Amazon, like I'll buy like the smallest thing on Amazon and they ship it in this giant box and I'm like, why? Why did you do this? You know, things like that where it's like but like I don't know, I mean I just kind of feel like I kind of feel like you should try to optimize it so that your customers aren't like paying more than they need to. For the shipping. For anybody that I don't know, does have their own shop and stuff, I have a packaging video, or like a, whatever, like a shipping packaging video on my YouTube at calieandco. It's a really long video, but it's broken up into different sections for whatever kind of info that you need. I made it when I was still making and selling a variety of art pieces. So I was selling stickers. So I kind of go over like like how do you mail a letter? Like, I don't know. Some people don't know how to do that. Or like things about like international forever stamps. Like I feel like the average person today doesn't know much about stamps, or like even know that there are forever stamps for international mail. It really goes over like all of that. And then my video also covers just kind of like a very basic overview of how I set up my estimated shipping. Like for all of my items, I have to weigh and measure them, and then input that into like my Etsy shop and my Maker Place shop. Also allows the estimated shipping, and like how I use my thermal printer to create labels. And I don't know, I don't want to go like too deep into it maybe, but like a thermal printer, all you need to buy for it is the special paper, the label paper, because it doesn't use ink. So you can save money on ink, which is generally pretty expensive, by using a thermal printer. What a thermal printer does is it like it burns the special film on the label into, you know, like the barcode and the text and all of that. So in the long run, for people with shops, it's better to use a thermal printer than a printer that uses ink, just because it's cheaper. And I would highly recommend not like taking your packages like directly to like whatever, USPS, FedEx, UPS, and have them create labels, because you can actually get a really great discount either buying your labels on Etsy, or personally I use Pirate Ship. It's free to use, and they will give you a better discount than if you took that same package to, say, like USPS and had them create the label for it. I don't really know why, but it is free to use and you save money. And like it can be a chunk of money too, that you'll save, especially for I don't know. Sometimes it's only a few dollars, but sometimes it can be like $10 or something. So I highly recommend it. I don't really use the Etsy one, but I feel like that one's probably pretty similar. Also, there are some other like competitors, like what's that one called? Okay, I don't know. But there are competitors. You don't have to use Pirate Ship, although I like it. It links to Etsy, so I don't even have to like type in like the customer's address or anything. I just have it sync up to my Etsy, and it just, you know, just refresh it and it knows like, oh, here's your order, you know, whatever, like, let's get it shipped. And they also, I haven't used it recently, but they also have an option where you can request that USPS like comes and picks up like your packages. Well, it could be one package or multiple. I think for some people that are really busy or they have like a really like thriving art business, it can save you a lot of money. So it is definitely really great for a house. I mean, you know, the mailman is probably coming to your house every day. And I used to be able to use it at this apartment that I lived in. But sometimes they don't. Sometimes they won't do like so I lived in an apartment building, and I would put it outside my door, like outside my apartment door, and I would have the mailman come all the way up the stairs. And I'm like too lazy probably. And he would come and get it. But I don't know, this other apartment that I live in now, they're like, no. So I just bring it to like the mail room. I mean, they pick it up, like they come every day anyway to do the mail, so I don't need to like request a pickup. But if you live in a house, you know, whatever, condo, or I don't know, whatever, some other kind of house or something, like, you can just like say like, oh yeah, like pick it up at the front door, pick it up at the side door, and I don't know, whatever. They have a bunch of options on there, and I think that can be really nice. Also, like, well, I mean, me particularly, I don't have a car right now, so it would be a hassle to have to go to the post office like every time I had an order come in or something. But yeah, I feel like the other ones might have that like pickup service also, but I really haven't tried any others. I saw this like, I don't know, I found this video on like Udemy, I think, about shipping your orders or whatever. I don't know, tips or whatever for that. And I was like, what? That's crazy. And I feel like there are a lot of people that don't know how to do that. You know, like making your own labels. It was kind of daunting at first, but it really is so easy. All you need is like some kind of like kitchen scale to weigh your individual art pieces, like a ruler to measure them, and that's it really. You just put in that info, and then it just calculates on its own like how much it's going to cost to ship to wherever your customer is located. And of course, this is calculating it for them like when they're looking at your item. So they like, I think if they add it to their cart and then look at the cart, I think it tells them there or something. I don't know how much the shipping is. I don't know. It'll tell them what it is. And I don't think I've had any issues with it like undercharging. A lot of times it'll overcharge. Like I've never had it like undercharge, but it has like overcharge. So I'll just like, you can go into like the order info and then like go into like the refund section, and there is a section in there for refunding, like because the estimated shipping charged too much. And I'll just leave like a little note in there for customers, like, oh, like you're just overcharged for the shipping, so here's a refund for the difference. Yeah, really not a big deal. Really easy to do. You can still do the whole like that whole like pirate ship thing and making your own labels without a label printer. You can, of course, you know, just print them on regular paper. You know, it just like costs more money in the long run. Oh, hello. We've got a chatter. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know how long ago you chatted in. This glaze is just, I don't know. I just say it's kind of like finicky. They don't typically look like this when you're brushing them on. This one's just, a problem child kind of thing. Usually they come out a lot smoother. And I'm trying really hard to like get like even coats of this, but it like it just, I don't know, it just really like, it instantly just dries as soon as it like touches down. So it's really hard to kind of like smooth it out. Like how you might normally do that. Brushing on glaze. but unfortunately this is one of my favorite colors, so I use this one all the time. And I've gone through like a couple different bottles of it, and they're all like this. I don't know. I don't think it's like a batch issue. I think that's just, I don't know, something about how, I don't know, they formulated it. I really don't know. But they're not really supposed to be like this, and it's been taking me like so long to glaze these dishes because it is like, you really like can only put on like a tiny bit at a time. Yeah. Let me see. I think we have a good amount of time to try to put a second layer on this one too. I've never messed with paint on glazes studio. I take lessons at all those dipping ones. Yeah, I would say that's probably really common for a studio to do. I am working out of my apartment and I don't have any kind of like studio access. So I just don't have like the room to have like gallons of glazes. I'm still trying to like figure out the combinations and the ones that I really like. So I typically buy them in the pint size. This one turns into, I don't know if you can really see it on camera. Let me see. What do I have? I have these two little guys. This is what it's going to look like. I don't really know how well that looks on camera, but we have this off-white cream clay body, and then the glaze has it's a little bit transparent, so you can see through to it, to the clay body, so it kind of gives it like this warmth, but then where it's not transparent, it's kind of more white, but yeah, I think like this is how it typically looks, and I kind of feel like it gives you this like optical mixing of it looking pinkish, maybe pinkish purple sort of. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I really like it. It's very subtle, and I feel like hopefully it's not too distracting for like a paint palette, because that's what these are for. These two that have the deeper wells are paint palettes for watercolor, and then I have this this other one that's not as deep because some people like to use them for jewelry dishes. My coworker bought one for me to use as a jewelry dish, so I was like, oh, that's a cute idea. So those ones have like a larger well too. Yeah, and then I have had I don't know if I think it might have to do with the clay body, but I used this glaze on another piece and it turned out like pretty white, like just about like a solid white color. I don't know. I think that might have been on my porcelain, where this is definitely my stoneware. My clays look extremely similar. So I don't always know which is which. But yeah, we're going for something that is kind of whitish. Hopefully it has like I don't know if you could really say it's like opalescent. I don't know. I kind of feel like it has like a kind of, I don't know, something sort of opally about it, maybe. Yeah, so that's what we're going for with all of these. Yeah, this glaze is like really annoying, but I just love how it turns out. So I don't know. I just hope for the best. And it's not a particularly runny glaze either. So when I put it on like, I don't know, like a vase or something, I don't really worry too much about how clumpy it is. I feel like it does a pretty good job of like smoothing out in the kiln, maybe. Let me see, I think I did this one. Yeah, so I have 2 paint palettes right now that look pretty much like the one I'm holding, except I used my, what is it? It's like a satin, is it satin? Yeah, it's a satin white, and I don't know, it just kind of looks weird. I don't know, there's something about the coat that is like not just like nice and smooth. It kind of goes between like little itty bitty glossy patches and being more of a matte finish. But a lot of people really like them. Like, I don't know. I just like put them out like on sale when I would do some markets, and people always like kind of gravitate towards them. So I decided to kind of like remake them for these, but then also doing like a jewelry dish version because that's pretty cute. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it would be something someone will buy for like a holiday gift or something, possibly. I'd love to make some more like fun, like abstract blobby paint palettes. That'd be really fun. I can't remember where I went. I think I need to go like on these ones maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to do more. I think I'm going to like try to focus on doing like evergreen type of items for the holidays. Things that would like make good gifts, but like you could also like just, you know, like buy it for yourself or whatever, like at any time of the year. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on, although I keep going like, it's so tempting. It's so tempting to make like holiday specific things. But I don't know if they would sell like soon enough, or like, you know, like in time, like before the holidays are over. I've made like holiday specific things before, but that was also like before I did before I focused on ceramics. I made like holiday specific things and they didn't sell before the holidays, and then it's like, then the next holiday came around and they didn't sell like then either, and I'm like, okay, now I'm just kind of stuck with this holiday stuff. Okay, let me finish this one and I'll I'll look at your comments. A raised pattern like that instead of wells would make a dope soap sponge tray. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun little idea. I tried making a soap tray for like myself earlier, but then after completely carving it, I felt like it was going to like shrink too much in the firing. So then I just like gave up on it. But that would be kind of fun because like they could be like, if they're more like maybe like this shape or something, they could be like bubbles. That's kind of fun. Yeah, so I carved these out. I mean, there are different ways that you could make something like this. The thing that I prefer is I just roll out a really thick slab and then cut out this shape and then let it harden a little bit and then carve the wells out. You could definitely, if you wanted to, just do like a really thin slab and then roll out coils or something and then like attach them to the slab. That's definitely another option. I have trouble with like attachments. Sometimes, I don't know, they just crack at those areas. So I try not to do that. But I really like carving the clay out of pieces. I actually have a very quick tutorial on how to make one of these. If you want to go watch it, that's on my YouTube channel, at calieandco. For Twitch, I have a link to that in my profile. I have my link tree in there. Or the link tree is on like any of my other Twitch videos, because once they're done and I upload them, I copy and paste that that info in the description and all of that. Yeah, it's really I don't think it really takes like that long to make. I kind of feel like it's because I make like multiple things at the same time. It feels like they take a long time to make. But it's pretty straightforward, really. And you could use the same idea to make like I don't know, like I've seen some people make like paint palettes, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a daisy, and it has like a round well in the middle, and then it has like these larger like oval wells off to the side of it, and it just kind of makes like a little flower or something. Or I don't know, I feel like I've seen like a rainbow one maybe. Or like maybe it's like a rainbow, but it's like it has little separation walls or something, so the wells aren't like too big. I don't know. I feel like I've seen something like that. Yeah, definitely really cool. I don't have very many tutorials on my YouTube, but I have a few basic ones of the some things I do. Like I have like a paint palette one, pinch pot one, and then I think like a how I make my slab plates. Did I do this one over here? I don't know if I put a coat on this one. Very, very basic things. I should probably do like one of those, I have kind of like an animal series right now. So they're like little trinket dishes, but like, oh, well, here's a cowboy boat. So it's kind of like a little like ring dish kind of thing. But I have other ones that are like in the shape of like animals. I have some bunnies and some cat faces. And I feel like those are really fun. They're they're really easy to do. So I'm like, not really sure if I should make a video on like how to do it. I don't know. I guess I could just do it and see whatever if people want to watch it. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be that different from like my normal like slab plate video. But that's definitely kind of like, that's something I do a lot on the stream. Because I feel like people would really like them and would be a very giftable thing for like birthdays or holidays, and like I mean, they're kind of expensive for kids unless your kid just really loved, I don't know, bunnies. I don't know, like maybe it just like looked like a bunny that you had. I'm making some very very common colors, like, oh, a little black bunny. Like lots of people have a little black bunny, or like, you know, like whatever. And I feel like maybe like then for like a kid, it would be worth it and they would really enjoy it. But otherwise, I kind of feel like maybe they're for like older people because they're kind of expensive because they take like so long to do. Oh, thanks for checking out my Instagram. Yeah. I have a bunch of those like little animal trinket dishes. I have like a full body bunny, but then also like some bunny faces too. I kind of feel like maybe the full body is better. So I don't know. I might focus on that one when I make more. But yeah, they're just like, they're so fun. I think I did this one. And I am contemplating how to do like dogs. I mean, I'm kind of right now focusing on just like, I don't know. I think it's kind of fun to do like farm animals. 'Cause it's like, I don't know, a bit more niche, I guess. So I have like bunny, chicken, cowboy boots, cats. What else do I have? I have random other things too. I don't know, like fruit things. But I'm trying to figure out like how I could do dogs, because I kind of want just like one template that I could use, and then like depending on like the coat color, then it's like, oh, like that's like this dog or something. And I don't have to do like too many variations. I probably have to do some variations for like if the ears are up or down. I've been planning on doing some like lop-eared bunnies too, because those are really popular as well. But yeah, I'm trying to like, I don't know, dogs are so like distinctly like different from each other, breed to breed, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm just like, I really haven't even like sketched much out or anything. But it's like, it's something that I'm kind of like planning on doing, because I feel like a lot of people would like love dog ones. You're a camp counselor for a bit. Kids get plastic things. I know, like kids don't care. Like kids will just like have some plastic like piece of crap and they'll be like, this is so cool. I feel like that was definitely me as a kid. If it was like tiny and cute, like I would love it. So like, you don't really have to do much to like impress kids, or like I don't know, like keep them busy with some like very simple toy or something. I've been wanting to make a piggy bank for my little cousin, but he's like 3 or 4, so I'm weighing the effort slash probability, it gets broken, ratio. Oh, yeah, I really don't know like anything about kids. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. Like, I really have like no idea. Like, I guess it also like depends on like the type of kid too. Like how likely it is to get broken. I don't know. I mean, maybe you could just buy like a cheap one off like Amazon or something and just like see what happens to it. And then like I don't know, like if it's going strong, like then you could like make a custom one. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's maybe what I would do. I don't know. But that sounds like really fun though. Or like you could just like wait until they're like maybe to an age where like they probably won't break it, I guess. I mean, some kids don't really get past that age. Like, I feel like my nephew is like, I don't know, just really wild and, doesn't really think through like what he does. When we were younger, he set up we had this marble roller coaster. So you set it up like a roller coaster and then you put marble on it and it goes like around the loops and stuff. And he set it up like to go down the stairs and then it would shoot out at the glass door. And it's like, you really didn't think through this, did you? And I feel like he was old enough to like not do that. So I just feel like it depends on the person. Like how careful they use their like toys and things. So I mean, like me, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm the opposite and I'm like really careful with my stuff. But that sounds like a really cute idea though. I bet that like, that really is like something that like, I mean, you like, they could even use that like as they grow up, like, if they use like money. My partner like does not buy anything with like a card. He only uses cash. So like we have a bunch of things around the house for like his loose change. I guess like some people, especially like now, are pretty different. But I don't know. I don't really think that they're ever going to get rid of cash. Because like, I don't know, a lot of people still like to use it and like some people like, I don't know, like I think like people that maybe have a harder time, like I don't know, like homeless people or something, like need to be able to use cash because like they can't like have like a credit card or something. I don't know. So like I don't think they're ever really going to get rid of cash, but I mean a lot of people are not using it as much. But I think that's a really great gift. At like whatever point that they get it. Oh yeah, I need to do like the side of this too. I got the idea from a piggy bank my great-grandparents got me when I was little. Got on the desk right now, somehow unbroken. Oh yeah, and a huge case of the dropsies as a full adult. Yeah, I like I think it's back home with my mom, but I have this like really cool, I don't know, I think maybe my grandpa made it. I don't know. But it's like this like really cool like wood sculpted whale. So like it's like mostly wood, but like one side of it has like plastic or glass like screwed into it, and then you can like see how much money you have in it. It's really cool. And I don't know, like when I was a kid, I used that all the time. Especially like, you know, like being a kid, you don't have like a debit card probably, or like definitely probably not a credit card. I feel like generally though, I mean, a piggy bank is probably just gonna sit on someone's like dresser or something. I feel like it seems pretty safe. And if the walls aren't too thin, like it could like survive drops. I don't really know what the secret is, but this one ceramic artist that I follow, she makes like bongs and like pipes and stuff, but like somehow like she advertised that like you couldn't break them, and like her Instagram videos she would like throw them onto concrete and they wouldn't break, and I'm like, how did you do this? I'm so confused. Like, is it just really thick clay or something? Or like, I don't know. Maybe it's like a trade secret. I don't know, but I think it's really interesting. Her, if you want to go find her name is Wandering Bud. She makes really cool, like, I really wish that she made things that weren't for smoking, because I don't smoke, but I love her like her like aesthetic. Everything is very like chic and modern. But those are the only things that she makes. But yeah, very chic and very modern. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm still like kind of perplexed. I don't have a particular need to like make things like unbreakable, but so like I don't have like any idea like how she does that. Cause she has a ton of videos of her like throwing like all the different like products that she makes like onto like the concrete ground or like tile or something, and then they're just like, they don't even break, and I'm like, how did you do this? Very, very cool. Again, that's Wandering Bud. Very active on Instagram. Oh gosh. Okay, so we've got 2 layers on these guys. Let me see where I have little things. Okay, so I have my little 2 coats done. Yeah, really cool stuff. I don't know, now I'm kind of like wondering how she makes like that stuff. let me see. I think, okay, so we're gonna pack up now. I streamed during my lunch break, so I've got to go. But it was so nice chatting with you. I'm glad that I could help you out, maybe, like give you some I don't know, ideas or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I give you some tips. I don't know. But yeah, well, so nice to chat with you, and I will be off on the weekend, but I'll be back streaming on Monday. And then the stream for Thursday is definitely going to be canceled because I'm going to be in the office that day. But otherwise, I think we'll have like a normal stream schedule. I think we're mostly going to be glazing and underglazing pieces. Yeah. For sure, I can't wait to catch more streams. Help me get through the last hour of the workday. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm really glad that, I don't know, nice chatting with another ceramic artist and stuff. Always here to, like, help if anybody has questions. Hopefully I can help, or maybe give some ideas of, like, where to find info. Yeah. Well, that is our stream for today. For anybody that's watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along. All the videos are uploaded to YouTube at calieandco. There you can find a whole live stream playlist of, this is the 208th video. So there's definitely a lot to go watch. And then again, I have like some tutorials and other like artist resources and stuff on the channel, at the YouTube channel. So yeah, be sure to follow along, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. All those are really great. And yeah, well, thank you so much for joining. I love talking to you guys. And I'll see you on Monday. Hope everybody has a great weekend. And yeah, bye-bye.